The PlayStation Vita is alive and well. Guys, there's still a ton of great stuff coming out for this console. I've been out of the loop for quite some time, and I've spent the past few days trying to catch up with some new developments, some new homebrews that have come out, and I've been really impressed with what I've been seeing. I just wanted to make a quick video talking about two in particular, which are ports of Dead Space and Mass Effect Infiltrator. These are ports of mobile games that came out in the early 2010s for iOS and Android devices, and it seems like they were made for the PlayStation Vita because they run so good on the hardware. Getting these things to run, I would say, is intermediate in difficulty. Definitely not the easiest thing to do, but far from the hardest thing. As a matter of fact, if you guys modded your PlayStation Vita and went through that whole process, you should be able to get these games up and running no problems. I'll be putting links to the instructions on how to get these games operating in the description below, and I'll probably do a dedicated video or two on how to get them running, if that's something you guys are interested in. But in this video, I just really wanted to talk about how great they play on the Vita. Dead Space Mobile came out in 2011, and its plot takes place in between Dead Space 1 and 2. Its gameplay is the survival horror that we've come to love from the Dead Space franchise, but one thing that deterred me from really getting into this game when it first came out was I am really not a fan of touch controls. But now that we have a working port on the PlayStation Vita, I'm probably going to play this thing through to the end. It really is a fun game, and it's a fantastic port to have on your Vita console. Mass Effect Infiltrator is another mobile game that came out in 2012 for iOS and Android. It's a third-person shooter, and it doesn't really adhere to the RPG aspects of the Mass Effect franchise. It more encompasses just the action elements. It's kind of one of those duck and cover shooter types, and is a hell of a lot of fun. This is another game that I played the hell out of when it came out, but touch controls deterred me from deep diving into it, and it's right at home on the PlayStation Vita. I feel like it runs really good, really smooth, but there are a few instances of slowdown and hiccups. Some people prefer to overclock their PlayStation Vita to get this thing to run at its full potential, but any issues I encountered were very minor. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to say that the PlayStation Vita is alive and well, and we still got a ton of badass homebrew coming out for this console. Like I previously stated, I'll put links to the instructions on how to install these games in the description below, as well as I'll probably do a follow-up dedicated installation video in the future. But seeing as how we have all these badass ports for mobile games coming over to the PlayStation Vita, what mobile game would you like to see ported over to the console? Let me know in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, this is Ness, signing out.